Hey, Jake Newton back for another video. If you're unfamiliar with us, I'm with CPPS, cpps.com, and I'm the Chief of Operations for the company. In this video, we're going to briefly talk about maintaining a program, whether it be a violence prevention program, travel risk management program, but kind of a general concept to how you can keep this kind of a program going over time, going over the course of time in an effective means. And ultimately, it takes maintenance. When I used to work for New York State, I worked for the Parks and Recreation of New York State a long time ago, back in 2008. And part of my job was maintenance. It was a core aspect of my job working for the state. And one of the things that we always had to do is whenever we would build something, whenever we had to take care of something, we had a regimented process. Leave it to the government to have a regimented process, but we had a very regimented process of, if you do something today, here's the next time you need to look at this issue. Maybe it was building infrastructure, sidewalks, anything, you name it. We would have a very regimented process of when we had to look at things to make sure that the thing that we were having to take care of maintained its structure or its stability so that it could continue performing its duty or performing its job over the course of time. And that applies to anything, any kind of program we have within an organization. We want to have a maintenance plan built in so that it can remain effective. So what we built at the company, especially when we start talking about the perspective of violence prevention, a lot of our organizations that we've been partnering with have been building what we call the tiered approach, but it's the plans, policies, and procedures, various levels of training, having various levels of inclusion throughout the organization of what this program looks like. But there's record keeping, and there's physical security, and there's employment practices, a whole suite of issues that all apply to workplace violence prevention and intervention. How do you ensure that all of these different things are adequately staying up to the necessary levels of practice or levels of adequacy that you need for your organization? That's where we built this workplace violence prevention intervention inspection checklist, periodic inspection checklist. So sometimes there's time and circumstance issues where you see something wrong, you fix it, okay, it's right there on the spot and we take care of it. But on a scheduled basis, as part of this program, you build your program in 2024, you build your program in 2023. Well, in 2025, you want to have a process that walks you through, is all of these various things still performing to the level that they should be? And that's what this does. So we look at employment practices, our hiring procedures, treatment procedures while individuals are employed with the organization. If we need to separate individuals, are those processes working adequately? Is the policy up to date, still with governance that might be out there, the prevailing standards? Has there been turnover on select teams that might be specialized for responding to things, or the threat management team? If there's been turnover, are they up to speed? Are they trained to the level that they need to be? Is all of the awareness training across the organization, has that maintained its level of currency as well? So all of these different things, we have this checklist that we've laid out, so it takes some of that guesswork out of it, but that's so much of what this is about, is having programs not be contingent on an individual's brain and having it in a documented fashion or some sort of software that can help facilitate this as well, to be able to ensure these things remain adequate over time. So if you don't have a checklist or some sort of process built in, build one. Have a maintenance plan built into your program so you can make sure that it's remaining where it needs to be. But otherwise, if you have questions, reach out to us. We'd be happy to walk you through how we go through that process, ensuring that you're consistent with all the prevailing standards, whether it be American national standards, federal OSHA guidance, or even the guidance that we're helping clients with for California SB 553 purposes. But you can reach us at cpps.com. We release a lot of videos like this on YouTube. You can go to our YouTube channel, CPPS Training. Of course, if you have questions, reach out to us. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. And until next time.